What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to the Sooner Surge. The Sooner softball team has won the first game of the series against UCF in the Sunshine State, shining 10-2, led by Kelly Maxwell again, opening the series, as has been the kind of usual routine for the Sooners as they go to these three-game sets, Jay. Alyssa Brito, Jada Coleman, both with bombs, and really, Jay, the Sooners scored in bunches in 2 innings, and that was the game. I mean, opened up with a 5 spot, and then, you get 4 more later. But, yeah, good win for the Sooners against UCF. Kelly Maxwell did allow more hits than probably she's accustomed to, allowing 8 hits. Struck out, I believe, 5. And went all innings but 1 when Keeney came in the last, Jay.
Yeah, they jumped out early, got an early lead, 5-0, which is always huge for this team to get a lead, especially when you got somebody like Maxwell pitching. Jumped out early, got the 5 runs, and then really it was kind of quiet, and then they explode for 4 more there late to get 10. But good win for the Sooners, and you're right about Kelly Maxwell. I mean, I made a prediction before on the video pregame. I said no hitter for Kelly Maxwell the way she's been pitching. I mean, really, you look at her last few starts. I mean, 1 or 2 hits. She's been very good. I mean, low amount of hits. So they did get some hits tonight on her. But, hey, all in all, 1 run, 6 innings. Can't complain about that, really. So good victory. And then move on to tomorrow. And like we talked about in the pregame, this is a series you just got to go take care of business.
Absolutely. You got to get the sweep. And then everyone's been waiting for the next series that's right around the corner. Nicole May, everyone's wanting Nicole May to get back on track. Listen, Patty Gasso, you heard last week, talk that this team is getting closer to what a championship team looks like, Jay. Scoring 10 runs looks like a championship team. While it wasn't as consistent, like you said, it was a couple of big innings. Anytime you're putting double digits up, that's great. Jada Coleman's shot, Jay, just totally opposite field. Again, when Jada's hitting opposite field bombs and spraying it around, it's a good thing. Ella Parker back in the lineup, and it looks, Jay, that looks like Gasso is going to be pretty consistent with the lineup from here on out. I don't see there being much adjusting. Torres that second, I think that's here to stay.
Yeah, and you look at it just in general with the lineup today and some of the standouts. I mean, you mentioned Brito and Coleman, but Kenzie Hansen 3 for 4, 3 hits for Kenzie, and then Pickering, another great game for Pickering. She's continuing to swing the bat well. Love to see that from a true freshman. Just continues to contribute for this team. It's huge. And Maxwell went 6. You bring Keeney in the last inning. I would like to have seen Keeney just have the easy inning, 1, 2, 3, allows the home run and then a walk. I mean, so and the Sooners though today, I believe they had 8 walks at the plate. So being patient like they usually are, good overall effort, and a good win for this Oklahoma team.
Yeah, what's next? I mean, Kirsten Deal, Jay, has been really, really good lately. If they can get Nicole May back to the Nicole May that, listen, for all the criticism that she's received, and deservedly so on some, I would say, not a lot of it. If she gets back to how she was throwing last year, Jay, the 1, 2, 3 combo of those 3 is pretty special going into the postseason. You got 2 lefties and a righty. You got all that are unique in their own style, and that's exactly what they need. That will add to the championship caliber they are, because 6 or 7 of the hitters have been in this position before. This team has an uber amount of experience on it when it gets to postseason.
Yeah, and talking about Dylan and May, I think the big question is who's going to go tomorrow. Being the mid game of the series, are they going to continue to what they've been doing with Nicole May, or are they going to go with Kirsten Deal? I mean, to me right now, I don't know if you can really argue it. Kirsten Deal's the second best pitcher on this team. I mean, just look at the numbers. Her ERA right now, I believe, leads the team. So she's pitching really well, and we'll see who goes tomorrow in that matchup. I think what you do know for a fact is they're all 3 going to pitch in this 3-game series. This is going to be one where you see all 3 of them get a start. They each get a start. We'll see how they perform. What another thing though to watch is that UCF's pitching staff's pretty good. Their ERA is pretty good. So for the Sooners to get 10 on them tonight, I would love to see another couple of games where they get 8 to 10 runs, I think that would be great for this team with momentum headed to the OSU series and then headed to the postseason, because that's right around the corner. And you got to be clicking on all cylinders. You're not, this team is a really good team. Everybody knows it. They won back to back to back. But to win another 90, you're going to have to be clicking on every cylinder going into the postseason. And that's why I think you these last two series, that's what you got to do. You got to get the bats rolling and your pitching sheared up and everything, and then be ready to go postseason.
Yeah, and honestly, Jay, the schedule sets up really good for you. You want maybe your best opponent right before postseason, and they're going to get one of their best opponents in OSU. Last weekend, they have Houston at home. Obviously, the pitchers at Houston, the ERA was just through the roof. And now they face a UCF team where the pitching, you could say, is their strength. So, again, scoring 10 runs tonight, very, very good. If they can continue that the next two games and continue the pitching, this team is going to be primed for the run that they're ready to make, that they've been waiting for. And I just have a feeling, Jay, we've talked about the switch flipping the switch when it comes to postseason. And they're going to start playing that way from here on out.
Yeah, it was good to see tonight, because they didn't have that midweek game. You wonder how they're going to come out. Without having the midweek game, it's been a while since they had played. They come out 5 runs right off the bat. I think that's great to see. Ready to roll, get the 5 runs early, and get a lead. And pretty much at that point, with Kelly Maxwell on the mound, you get 5 runs to start out, you pretty much can seal that deal, I would say. So a good start for the Sooners, as they've been doing for a while now. That's what they got to do. Continue to start hot and let the pitching staff go to work.
Yeah, because this is a team that maybe is going to need to score more runs in the postseason than they have in the past. Unless Kelly Maxwell continues the streak she's on, or Diller Mayo, they all find their groove. But, yeah, today OU beats UCF 10-2 in Florida. A nice little road trip start for the Sooners. Again, if you have not checked out the Fan Stop for all your Sooner apparel, they have elite apparel. Check it out, fanstop.com. Join the Shirt of the Month Club, okay? To do that and get 10% off, you must use code SURGE. Again, fanstop.com. Get on the Shirt of the Month Club. Sooners will play 2 more in Florida tomorrow against UCF and Sunday. You can catch those games, I believe, on ESPN Plus. And we here at the Sooner Surge look for Gasso to go with the constant rotation that she's been going with, which is May tomorrow and Dill on Sunday. Again, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We'll make sure to have all the content. Till next time, Boomer.
Sooner.